Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Zombie Hunters 2. Now we've completed the game, I think it's time for a brief rundown of the characters that you didn't get to see. And first up, Saki. Saki is available as soon as you complete level 1. Oh come on monkey, I'm trying to do a character bio here. She's a little bit faster than Aya, but is also a tad weaker. Her cool combo is shorter than Aya's, but on the other hand, it is much easier to pull off. While Aya makes a short, sharp jab, Saki has a series of quick, wide strikes. Interestingly, Saki has the most costumes out of any of the characters in the game, and her costumes have the most variation. Like, Aya has a pink bikini, a pink lingerie set, and the same pink bikini as costume 1, except Aya's like 12 and has reasonably sized breasts. Although if you choose this one, the game then locks you up for playing as an overly sexualized minor. She also has a black stick-on bra, which is my favorite because it is so absolutely ridiculous. It's like they found a way to have Aya wearing even fewer clothes than she normally does, you know? But no, back on topic. Saki has 3 summer school uniforms, each one having a different palette and giving Saki a different hairstyle and colour with each one. She has the blue sailor suit that she wore in the first game, this cotton dress, and there's also Berserk Saki, which is double the damage all the time, but with 0 health slip. Saki's major advantage is that she has a series of long-ranged beam attacks, which hit harder and go further than Aya's kunai. The major disadvantage is, well, as you've seen, she has no melee attack. She just runs at the enemies screaming blue murder with a sheathed sword. It's used as a means of closing the gap between you and the enemy, but you can't really link it into an attack. It doesn't go anywhere, so you're better off just running at the enemies with the thumbstick. Saki works best when you pair her up with Aya. I mean, who knew the 2 characters from the original version of the game are designed to play well together? Reiko Mizusaki is unlocked as soon as you complete the game. She doesn't have one area stronger than another, she has moderate range, speed and power. She's got pretty much all the same moves that you saw her use in the 2 fights throughout the game, except for the one where she turns the floor into lava. But, I mean, that's the Akuma rule of final bosses. Hardly surprising at this point, we should all be used to it. Given that you have to fight Reiko twice in order to play as her, you have a pretty good idea of how to use her and what she can do. In particular, you probably know about the routine where you can launch an enemy into the air with an upward slash and then shotgun them on the way back down. Like that. Another bonus of Reiko is that you have Infinity Shotgun. There is literally nothing to stop you from running into the middle of a room and shotgunning everything to death. Except that doing it this way takes too long, obviously. So you're better off playing as you do with everyone else, just running in, using her kicks, punches, and, of course, a sword. And do you know what? That's actually about it for Reiko in terms of gameplay. So let's talk about her as a person, why not? It's been established that Reiko has a twin sister called Kyoko. She doesn't turn up in any of the One-Chambara games though. Or any of the games at all, I don't think. And yeah, even though Ryo Futaba is D3's poster girl, Reiko seems to be a close second. She's turned up in 8 games all in all. A couple of them were fan-servicey fighting games to begin with, but then she's become sort of a breakout superstar because she's migrated to the One-Chambara series, and I mean, here she has really found her footing. She's been in 4 One-Chambara titles, One-Chambara 1 and 2, One-Chambara Special, and Bikini Zombie Slayers, the one on the Wii. She's also one of the strongest characters in the games, canonically, if not from a gameplay standpoint. And she's also the only one who's smart enough to not only put some freaking clothes on, but to bring a gun to a sword fight. mean, yes, a lot of her costumes are skin-tight latex fetish suits, and her bonus costumes see her wearing very little indeed, but she wears something that could be considered an armor to some extent, and she tends to carry automatic firearms. It's pretty great. The last canon play character is Eva, however you want to pronounce it, the final boss of the game. You unlock her by completing the game with Aya and Saki while playing on hard difficulty. Now obviously, Eva's strongest selling point is her absolutely ludicrous range. I mean seriously, the last hit of her cool combo reaches right to the very end of the game's draw distance. Twice. Eva's also pretty strong. I mean, not as strong as she was when she was the final boss, naturally. Nor, to that end, is her health bar as big and robust as it was during the final boss fight. But, I mean, it's still pretty awesome. The biggest issue with Eva, or my biggest issue with her at least, is she's not an entirely original character moves-wise. Her lusty dance, that's the fast melee blitz that you can tack on to the end of your standard sword combo, is exactly the same as Reiko's. I mean, you've seen it a couple of times during this video. She just makes a series of fast slaps akin to challenging a duel, and the final point of this lusty dance is a harder slap, which that just seems uninspired when Reiko did it. It's even more uninspired when the final boss does it. Even worse, she only has the one alternative costume. I mean, she can wear the budget bondage fairy outfit that she wears during the final fight, the one that she's wearing now, but if you complete Futabar's story on violent difficulty, then you unlock a smart business suit for her. Which, I'll be honest, it makes her look a little bit like Zero Suit Samus, except with green hair. I suppose it would probably be an easier point for me to prove had I chosen this outfit for this particular demonstration, and I totally could if I wanted to. This is like a minute into the level and I put no effort into getting here, but I'm not going to. I've made my bed and I'm gonna lie in it. Anyhow, that's it for this particular video. Join us next time for the other characters, the stupid non-canon losers that nobody except the programmers care about. So, until next time, goodbye.